That's not ideal. That's not usually what you want. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Can you see me? Oh, you can hear me talking and see me. Okay, great. And there's sound, I imagine. Good. Excellent. Okay. So let's go back here to the stuff. Here's the stuff. So here's yeah. So let's take a deeper dive in some of the stuff that I changes that I've made, stuff that I have here. Let's look out clear out here. So this one here has a lot of issues in grade F. So I want to talk about this grade for a second. People have been like, Josh, I'm ranking number one for my keyword, but your tool gave me a low grade. You know what gives? And I get that. I get that issue. But quite frankly, SEO is of course complex, difficult, and there's a lot more we can always improve. And so I take the acronym SEO literally. It's not search engine halfway. It's not search engine good enough. It's search engine optimization. I'm trying to show everyone the optimal, the absolute, using forensic data and tools and knowledge to show you the actual way to do it optimally, because that's how you win at SEO. You need to be more efficient than everybody else. And it's really important to be more efficient than everybody else. Let me put myself on this side of the screen for a second. You need to have a more efficient gas tank. You need to be spending less money on SEO, and you need to rank faster than everybody else, and you need to rank higher than everyone else, and you need to rank longer than everybody else. And that ratio of those things needs to be done better than everybody else. So this is what this show is all about, helping you learn those things by finding the forensic issues and fixing them. And every little issue you fix, you see the new fix this issue button, every little issue you fix, you can improve. So let's do that. Let's just go with the flow here. So I added this new fix this issue button. This is going to attach to SEO Brain. And SEO Brain, you can see here, can move around. It could be here on the left side. You can move it here to the right side if you like. If you prefer to have it on this side, it's this new kind of agent idea. This new kind of agent idea that's kind of always there, and it can help you fix the issues. So if you put in an issue, it's going to do a search for it in SEO Brain. I could even make this a little bit wider too as well. It's going to. I clicked fix this issue if you guys can't see because my face is in the way. And it's going to answer the questions. You can also chat with it while it's going on. And you can actually chat. You can copy and paste if you want. You could say, hey, the report says this. How do I fix it? And if it doesn't know from its database that it has in the app, it's going to search SEO Brain. What is SEO Brain? SEO Brain is the brainchild of me. It's my baby. It's my boy. It is the combined knowledge of SEO University's all of our testing. Of course, it takes the latest testing first, because the H1 recommendations, for example, from 10 years ago are not the same as 8 years ago, which is not the same as 7 years ago, which is not the same as 5 years ago, which is not the same as about 2 or 3 or 4 years ago. Since then it's been about the same. It hasn't changed since. And we regularly test. And I also watch everyone else's testing, and I see, oh, okay, blah, 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 blah. If anyone else still exists that does this, I don't know. Does anyone else still do SEO testing? I don't know. But we do. And we know, and that includes ChatGPT as well, by the way. The biggest LLM, and that's kind of a catch-all for all of them right now. It's way too early to say that anyone is going to beat ChatGPT. Their meteoric rise has a lot of users, so we added them. We also have YouTube as well and SEO University. So you can ask it those kinds of questions here. Again, guys, so if you want access to this, all you have to do is ask in the chat or email me. I'll give you access if you can email me, again, at joshpaczynski@gmail.com. I will show you that again at the end, or you rewind. I think it was at the beginning. Maybe. I can't remember if it's on my title screen. But email me, JOSH, B as in Bob, ACH, Y as in YouTube, N as in Nancy, SKI@gmail.com, or just ask Google. It knows exactly who I am. And you can get in contact with me. I can give you early access to this. It's still free. The early access is still free, but that's going to change probably next week, the week after. I will move to a paid model, and those people who sign up first will get a big discount. So that's coming down the pipe. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get to the actual issues. So you can see here we found these issues, and I have more issues here. So I have, there's the content that was there before, but now there's also in the SERP analysis, we actually have a little bit more data there. Keywords is interesting here as well, as I showed you. We have actually trend data here to give you trend data from Google Trends. And you can see SEO Brain is done searching. It's going to tell you exactly how to fix the EMQ title placement issue. And it says here, to fix the EMQ title placement issue, the primary step is to ensure your target keyword is at the very beginning of your title tag. The current title starts with 10, which positions your EMQ in the middle. So that's a big difference. So their title is, for this page, let me go back here. I can tell you. Just the H1 is here. Oh, here's the title tag. 10 best CRM software tools for 2026. 10 best CRM software tools for 2026 is not the same as the EMQ that we chose for this page, which is best CRM software tool. Those are two different topics. And so my AI is telling you the correct advice that, whatever your EMQ is, whatever you want to rank for, it's going to be here and you can't change it. So this is a great forensic piece of advice. I've mentioned this maybe once or twice on the show, but for those of you who never heard it, it's really important to hear that you can't go changing your EMQ. One, it has to show up in the title, flush left preferably. Two, you can't go changing the topic of it. CRM software is not the same topic as best CRM software, which is not the same topic as CRM software tool. I'll try to make that bigger so people can see it. CRM software tool, which is not the same as 10 best CRM software tools. Those are all different topics. Those are all different topics for different purposes, for different reasons that Google is going to rank each separately because of their knowledge graph. So you cannot change that, right? If you want to rank, if you've done the keyword research, and you should. And by the way, Keyword Agent is going to be completely rebuilt and will be completely new, fresh, with even more interesting and impressive AI coming up very soon. My new company, Be Found Everywhere, of which I am the CEO of. We will be helping you be found everywhere, and that piece of software should be out hopefully February 20th, maybe even a little earlier, maybe even a Valentine's Day gift for those people who want to sign up early. We should be able to do something there for you as well, signing up early. So again, super exciting in 2026. The Keyword Agent's coming out, and it'll allow you to do keyword research to find those keywords that are easiest to rank for, but also make you the most money and are not going to waste your rankings because of 0 clicks. We're able to calculate that for you and lead you to the actual good keywords you want to rank for. And as I said, that'll be released hopefully by the 20th of February, maybe February 14th, Valentine's Day, as a special LERV gift for you other SEOs. And it allows you to find the keywords that you need to rank for so your business can actually succeed. SEO can still be done, and your business can actually succeed. And let me give you the full Monty, as it were. Guys, remember, SEO can still be done, and yes, you can still succeed, but you need to be using AI to do SEO, and you need to be using special AI programs to do it. You can't. I'm sorry, you can't. If you go to Gemini and do this, or ChatGPT, I would have saved hundreds of thousands of dollars, and all this gray hair wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have had to build anything, and I could just run a whole mentorship group on how to do that and make a killing. I'm not doing that because it doesn't work. We've tried; it doesn't work. Right? SEO is too specific a task for ChatGPT or Gemini to do. So, new topic: AI cutting up the shorts. The topic is this: is that SEO still works, and you can still do SEO. And you can still make a ton of money at SEO. In fact, even more now than you could before, because Google Ads is so expensive and so many people have moved to it. There's huge openings in every niche. I've never seen it so easy to rank since like 2004. The caveat is you have to do it with AI tools that know what they're doing. You need to find the best keywords to begin with. You can't waste your time spending $5,000 a month waiting for 6 to 12 months to rank for something. That's just not efficient enough. It's not going to work. You need to be lean and mean, go for the right keywords from the very beginning. And our software, Keyword Agent from Be Found Everywhere, is going to help you do that. And you can also use SEO forensics as well. Might be packaged and Be Found Everywhere, might be sold separately, might be both. Not sure yet. That's TBD. But if you want access to it now, SEO forensics, by all means, for audits, by all means, it's just getting more powerful. As you can see here, It's going to tell you how to do everything. All these problems you see here, you can ask how to fix it. How do I fix this one? Boom, it gets placed in there. It'll either answer the question if it already has the knowledge, or so you already have the knowledge, so it tells you exactly what you need to do. Or you could be like, are you sure? Are you sure? Check SEO University. And this is brand new, so I have no idea. I just literally just finished this today. So, and it's a very complex, interesting piece of software. So they're like, okay, here we are. Yep, PSQI, that's something we only talk about. And AIMQs, that's something we only talk about in SEO University. You can ask what that means. It can do a search for you. The URL should be structured as yourdomain.com, best CRM software tools. There you go. That's the correct advice. So you can get information fairly quickly in some of these things, and you can just say, fix these issues. But also you'll notice there's new issues. I've added in even more checking that this thing does. So it also does the backlinks here. You can see, and also you can see the anchor text. It'll warn you if you have too hot anchor text. It'll warn you if you have too hot H2s. It'll warn you if you have too hot H2s or H3s. For example, if we check out this guy here, I hope this is from Trey. Trey's a great guy. If you need anything for your backyard, go to this site. It's a great site. I know the guy who runs it. He'll set you up. He'll steer you straight. He'll steal you straight. No, sorry, Trey. Oops. No, he won't do that. That was just a slip of the tongue. He will sort you out, is what I'm saying. It's a great guy, great site. But there's a little bit of stuff he's doing here on his page, which my tool is able to find. For example, having the EMQ in H2 headings. That's a huge no-no. This is a huge demoting penalty. If you're not sure what to do about that, you can go fix this issue, and it'll start answering that question for you. And if you're like, oh, I don't have enough, I can't read this, you can drag it up, can move it around. You can also move it over here, and I'll move my face over here. If you don't like it on that side, you can have it on this side as well. But I'll move back like this. And also, this is not. It doesn't have a lot of room because I have the font way up so you guys can see. Usually, you'd have a bit more room like this, to chat with this guy. Okay. So anyway, So H2 is a huge problem to have that in there. It also, however, you notice is got largest contentful paint and other issues like that. I've added in performance here, and it will give you an SEO score for speed. It'll give you a summary of what you need to fix, largest contentful paint and things like that. They've got an LCP of 4.6. That's a terrible score for this. This does affect your rankings. I mean, not a lot. I mean, you can have this perfect and you'll be nowhere near page one, but you'll be nowhere near spot number one if you have big issues on this. So it is a dialing in kind of issue. Like, you wouldn't really worry about this until it made monetary sense to fix it. And it doesn't make monetary sense to fix it in many ways until you're on page one and you need to dial things in, or on page two and approaching page one, so that you can get pulled up into the AI overview. But you need to have good, quick, fast layout for that to work. So the CLS is great. As you can see, it's good. The LCP and the FCP, the first contentful paint and the largest contentful paint, are two of the most important ones for user metrics as well. And that's another really important thing that people don't consider is CRO. You have to consider the CRO for these things, the conversion rate optimization. You have to consider your conversion rate. And not only are these, so see, it's answered, it's done the deep dive, it's found out what you need to do. No keywords in H2s or no H2s is the recommendations. And they're saying it way too much. They say Sandbox covers this, Sandbox covers that, blah, 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 blah. If you want to verify this information, you want to see the tests that we've done, you can join SEO University. We're an open community. Well, semi-open. We don't let anybody in. There is a vetting process, just like there is a vetting process to get into a real university. You have to apply, and I'll check you out. And if I think you're cool, and everything's all kosher and good, we can get you in there and you can see the tests of why we think this. And we can start talking about the nitty gritty SEO details, which are super, super cool. And if you want to get this information before, because when you refresh this page, this might disappear. When you come back, it might disappear. So make sure you export. And see, it says it started a download. So that'll download to your downloads folder and just as text, just a text log. Okay, so this guy here, the largest contentful paint, that's talking about the largest chunk, I think, that you need to paint to the screen. What do you mean paint? What are we painting a house? What's going on? No, we're not painting a house. The largest contentful paint is painting to this canvas, what's called the canvas. That's the screen you're looking at. It's rendering the document object model, the DOM, and painting to the canvas. And the first contentful paint is even more important because that is the first meaningful display a user is going to see before they can scroll and do anything. And if it takes a whole 3.2 seconds, that's not good. That's not good. This is not a good score. So this is another major one that he should be fixing. I could copy and paste this text over and say, hey, how do I fix this? I could also go over here and find the first contentful paint in the technical issues. Let's see the largest contentful paint. Well, if I wanted to fix that one, I'd go here, and I also could just ask about it. I could say like this. You say, help to fix this. And I'll go, no problem, boom. And it'll start certain SEO brain if it doesn't have the answer for you. And there's a lot more logic in here too. It keeps track of the issues you're dealing with. You can delete them after they've been dealt with here like that. And this is the current issues you're working on. Once you delete them, the back-end knowledge for this disappears. It's still in the text chat, but the back-end knowledge for it disappears. So if you we're trying to drill down with a lot more information, it might have to do another search. So don't get rid of these from here until you're done with it. I was also thinking of an ability that anytime you see a card like this or a long card like this, you could just grab it and drag it over and it'll talk about it. Do you guys like the grab and drag method? Let me know if you like the grab and drag method. You'd be like, I want to know about this. I want to know about this. I want to know about this. I'd like to know about this. And it'll just queue up and it'll search for you and answer questions. And if it already has the knowledge or it's a simple answer, it can give it to you as well. But the hardest part is to get the SEO brain not to give you shitty SEO advice. It was actually very hard to create. It was super hard. It's taken 16 years of testing to build SEO brain, and then just only have I been able to make an AI out of it in the last month because of some new technologies that have come out. So super exciting stuff. So let's find out what other kind of forensic stuff we have here. Also, you can drill down here, and it'll tell you more about first contentful paint here. You can also go to this guy here, and this will tell you how to fix it as well. This is the Chrome for developers. This advice is evergreen. Like this is not bad SEO advice. This is just how to fix this thing, which has an SEO component to it. So that's a good thing. All right. So let's go back here. Alrighty. So let's go check to see here. Let's see. Does anybody have anything they want me to do? I'm just. Oh, Josh, stop doing that. I'm trying to find out where do I have the? Where's the YouTube window here? Sorry, I have it on I should put it there. There we are. Okay. So let me know what questions you guys got. If you have a URL you want me to do, please put it in the right-hand side there. I'd be happy to check it out for you. Okay, so let's continue on with some of the stuff we see going on. You see SEO Brain has already answered it, and it's like you need to be under 1.8 seconds. I would highly recommend that. That's a really good forensic tip of being at 1.8 seconds. I think it's super important to do that. So I think that's really important. It's not only important for your rankings. Not only is that important for your rankings to have the first contentful paint really, really quick, as super low and quick as possible. It is also very important to for direct rankings. It's also important for the traffic that will go to your page and convert or could bounce back, and that too is also a ranking signal. because you're kind of double dipping there on the speed. There's multiple ranking factors at play there, at least two, maybe three that I know of, that I've tested. I have a scientific knowledge of, a tested and proven knowledge of, not just talking out of my ass because I heard some Google guy say it, 15 years ago. I know these for facts. I don't. They're fuzzy facts. I don't know everything about it. I can't test everything, but I can do testing, and I can say, yeah, if you have those problems that I just mentioned, that's going to be an issue for you. Okay, so yeah, these guys definitely had a worse score. Again, guys, if you have any pages you want me to do, so these are all issues here for this. EMQ title placement, it's got to be far left. URL, it's got to be the EMQ, and that's pretty much the only places you put the EMQ. You can have H1 over optimization. Because notice here, this is another very brilliant piece of SEO advice, forensic SEO advice. I don't know if you can see it because my face is in the way, but put my face over here maybe for a second. The best CRM tools, which again was the EMQ, the exact match query, the exact search. What does EMQ stand for? People might not know that. EMQ stands for the exact match query or search, the exact match search query. If they're searching best CRM software tools, that's what you want to put on. That's what you want to focus on for the page as a page focus. And a lot of people get confused. They're like, Josh, don't I want to go for 3 or 4 keywords on one page? The answer is no. That's keyword cannibalization, right? You're cutting off your nose to spite your face. You're competing with yourself now. Now only a third of your signals are on best CRM software tools, and you're also trying to go for best email software tools on the same page. That's nonsense. It doesn't make any sense. You don't want to do it that way. That now you're just competing against yourself. And you only have so many places on the page to give so many signals to Google. So you cannot waste space by trying to rank for something else, right? So, so you might be confused. You're like, well, Josh, you're suggesting EMQ in the title. You're suggesting EMQ in the URL. And if you want more information about that, you should join SEO University, and we can get you that information. But you're saying not to put it in the H1, but that's where everyone else puts it. Yeah, well, if everybody was going to jump off a bridge, would you jump off a bridge? No, right? It's I know it seems controversial, but this is the truth. This is a fact. Is that especially if you've done proper SEO, optimal SEO, and you've got the title and URL in the right place to squeeze as much to squeeze as much ranking juice out of it as possible, then you can't, and then it's too strong unless your competitors are doing it, right? So you're like, but Josh, there's tons of industries in which people have the EMQ everywhere. And I'm like, yeah, okay, well, if all of your competitors are doing it, and I don't just mean the top 10, I mean the shard collection, the 1,000 you get back, which you don't even see anymore. Google caps that off to a few hundred. But if they all have EMQ all over the place, for whatever reason, either they're super spammy, they're super aggressive, or let's just, you can't talk about sandbox covers without saying sandbox covers all over the place. Well, then fine. Then maybe there's more of an allowance to have it on the places. But even so, I still would not have the EMQ and H2s. I don't care if it's hard to talk about it without doing that. Then you don't mention it, right? This is stuffing the keywords into the H2, especially such a rich keyword as the exact match keyword in an H2 is way, way, way too hot, way too strong. It's like blood in the water. You're going to get that shark coming over, that Jaws, that shark's going to get you, right? That's the anti-SEO algorithm, which is always out there. The anti-SEO AI, which is always out there from Google, sniffing the waters and going to find you if you go too strong, you put too much chum in the water. We want just enough chum. We don't want all the chum. This is an interesting metaphor. We don't want all the chum. We want just the right amount of chum. So, and that is from painstaking testing over a decade. Which, of course, it changes every few years because Google changes what they want to do. They change this more often than you would think because that's their main tags to tweak, right? The title, the URL, the H1, the H2s, those are the main ranking tags, always have been. Main ranking places, always have been. Also, you need to remove the EMQ from the meta description. That is too hot as well. Never include your EMQ or close variations of it in the meta description. Best CRM software tools, best customer relationship management software tools, same thing, exact same phrase. And so now a light bulb might be coming on for some of you. You might be like, oh, wait a minute, Josh. I have, I've been worried about over optimization, and I have, best customer relationship management software tools all over the place. And then sometimes I change it to best CRM software tools. Isn't that saving me? No, I'm afraid not. Here's another fact that not a lot of people know, because they haven't spent the painstaking time doing the testing, probably, is that there are direct synonym or metonym. They're not actually synonyms. They're direct metonym replacements, right? Which are synonymous with each other. So best CRM software tools is synonymous with best customer relationship management software tools, but those aren't synonyms technically. Those will be metonyms, I guess, if you want to be precise with the grammar. I think, maybe, I don't know. But they mean the same thing. They're all collapsed to Google. In SEO University, we call them CMQs, or converted match queries. It converts, because it's not just synonyms. They can do other things, like chiropractor Winnipeg is the same as chiropractor Winnipeg, Manitoba, right? It's the same search, or just chiropractor near me. The near me gets replaced with your location as Google can detect it. So it's the same as if you had typed in chiropractor if you're in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Winterpeg, where I was born and raised. I can say it. It's true. Also windy pig. It's quite windy on the plains. It's quite windy. Anyway, so that is a huge no-no, and a huge forensic tip that you need to watch out for as well is the best CRM software tools thing. If you're changing it, photo booth rental, rent a photo booth, all the same thing. All the same thing, or could be, probably. There's a testing methodology you need to use to check. You can ask here in SEO Brain. It'll tell you when you subscribe to SEO Forensic Audit Tool, or when you subscribe to SEO University. You can check either way. This is just going to be like a tool version arm of SEO University. So it's again, it's super cool, super revolutionary. Nobody has anything even close to this. No one has the knowledge base that we have. No one has the software we have. No one has the intelligent way of implementing it that we have. So it's super exciting. We're super excited to present it. All right, so let me check again. Let me see here if people have questions they want to ask. No, it's quiet. No questions. All right, great. Okay, guys. Well, then I'll leave it there for you. I'll let people throw in any questions they want. Anything else that you want to know? I've shown you a lot of stuff that I wanted to show you guys today. Here's a new one that I was doing here. I don't need this. I was working on this one here. Oh, I don't need that. Okay. So yeah, guys, throw in your questions. If you have any questions there, please, by all means, chuck them in there. I'll move this over here to the very end so I can see what's going on. If you guys have questions you want to throw in there, or if you have any pages you want me to do. Glenn says, I have a page to look at. Sure, Glenn. So go ahead, throw it in there. Put it in there, my friend. Put it in the URL. Don't be shy. Ask any SEO questions you might have. I'm happy to answer any SEO questions or run an audit on any pages. Also, if you guys want to subscribe to my newsletter, you can. Again, you want to email me here at joshpaczynski@gmail.com to get onto my newsletter. Live long and SEO. No, it's Long Live SEO is my newsletter, which I will be telling you about all this information stuff. You can also get into this YouTube community. I have a community here. You can join the community on YouTube. You can post there. You can ask questions. You guys can discuss. You can also join SEO University, of course, which is my paid mentorship, which is worth every single penny. People have made hundreds of, people have made hundreds of thousands of dollars, up to millions of dollars with our SEO. We have huge names in SEO. We have huge companies in SEO in there. And we have all that all the way down to the tiniest, smallest people doing a DIY, the tiniest, smallest people who are doing local, doing DIY. We cover it all. So I would highly recommend you join that. Or if you just want to stay in touch on the more of the free side, by all means, join my newsletter. It's totally free. Or I have another Discord group, which is free for just help with the software tools I put out. But of course, you can ask some questions there, and I can try to help you out as much as possible. I can't reteach a 2-hour course for everyone for free, but I can put you in touch with the courses for prices that are really, really, really advantageous. They're very advantageous prices. So I hope you guys will take advantage of some of that. Trey says, yes, drag and grab or click a button. Awesome, Trey. We could do that. There is a button click. We can also do the drag, the drab, and I have renewal. I'm my tongue is tied today. We also can do the drag and grab. I was thinking of doing. I thought that'd be pretty cool. Yeah. So Glenn, give me the page. Where's the page? Give me the page. If you want me to do a page, give me the page. Otherwise, there's no point in me yammering on. If people want a slow Friday, that's fine. It's a beautiful day outside, the Pacific Northwest, where I am in Vancouver Island. It's for Fahrenheit, it'd be like, I don't know, 60s, 50s, and it's no rain. Beautiful day. So Glenn, if you have that page, go ahead, throw it in there. Don't wait, because I'm signing off pretty soon. Glenn says, we're trying to optimize this for Metal Gate. It has 4,000 impressions per month. Interesting. Okay. Well, now I know. I put in my page. Oh, okay. I presume you went to the YouTube here. You've gone to my YouTubes, is what I'm presuming you said. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, I was looking at OpenClaw. Or let me see, it's probably in this posts, which is not the same as a community. It's a different thing. You probably put it in here. Is what you probably did. No, not this one. You probably put it in here. Is that what you mean? Where'd you put it? Where did you put it, Glenn? Glenn, where did it go? Just put it in the chat right here. Or it got moderated maybe. Because I don't see it in the chat. And I don't see it here on YouTube. Oh, maybe you mean you put it on the live show. That's what you mean. Maybe that's what you mean. Maybe you put it here. I got to make sure you guys don't hear that. Hey, if you can't thumb up your own stuff. It seems to have been automatically. I might have the. Can you break it up in the live show? Okay. I don't see it. Can you break it up? I might have the moderation on this turned on too high. So if you can just put it in like with spaces in the middle, it should work. Or I can also do a search here. If you're close to page number 1, I can also do a search for Metal Gate, and I could probably find it that way as well. I presume you're not Lowe's or Home Depot. A rustic garden. There's the first actual SEO site here. Yeah. So let me know if you could put it in with spaces there, Glenn. I probably have the moderation on this chat turned way up because I set up a community. If you could put it in with spaces, Glenn, I can help you out. Anyone else want your page done? Go ahead, throw it in there, guys. Throw it in. Otherwise, I'm signing off for the day. If you guys, if everyone wants to be quiet, that's fine by me. Hey, you can have a quiet Friday. No judgment, no shame. But if you want me to do a page, by all means, throw them in there. Keep me here. Keep me here doing SEO for you for a long time. Come on. So Glenn, try to put some spaces in it there. You can also post in the community if you want. You can post it in there, but it probably needs spaces because I turned up the community moderation on this thing. So also you can email it to me. Okay, so here we are. So this Mulholland brand gates and fences, high-tech aluminum. So it's this thing here. It's this guy here. So this is the site here. Okay. Let's take a look. Here. Here's the site here. Gates and fences, high-tech aluminum. Okay, and you want to rank for metal gates. Okay, well, hold on a second. So gates and fences, high-tech aluminum, that's not metal gates. That means something different. So I don't know if this is the high-tech aluminum page you're trying to go for metal gates. I'm not sure if that's the case here. But let me do this. Okay, so let me go to site colon. Here's some tips. Let me go to site colon. Let me get rid of this for a second and do this. Let's just check your site out. You've got 848 pages roughly indexed in Google. Here's another pro tip, right? You can go here and to tools, do a site colon search, and go to tools and check the number you have here. Let me check what you have for metal gates. If I check just a search here, metal gates, this will only search your site. Let's see what pages come up first. Specialty aluminum. This is the page it thinks is most related to metal gates on your site. So this is the page to change to metal gates because you're already close enough. You're closest on metal gates. So you have some keyword cannibalization. Unless this is the page you wanted me to do, you have keyword cannibalization. If you do a site colon search on your site and you do this search for X, Y, Z, and if the X, Y, Z page doesn't come up, you've got a huge problem because it should, right? So this is the actual page it thinks should be dedicated to metal gates. This is the closest one you should be moving over to metal gates. None of them are optimized for metal gates right now. I don't see any metal gates page. Metal gates, where's metal gates? There is no metal gates. You have specific metal gates, but you don't have a page on metal gates. And if I have done this as well, yeah, the phrase metal gates only shows up on 3 different pages. This concept, this entity only shows up on 3 of your pages. So not only do you not have a page, and again, I'm not Glenn. It's Glenn, right? Glenn, yes. He says he ranks number 6th for metal gate. 6th for metal gate. Okay. All right, fine. So Glenn, I'm not busting your balls. I'm not pointing you out. Everyone, please thank Glenn in the chat for having the courage to let us pick apart his pages here, his site. But I have to be quick because I'm doing a YouTube show, and there's other people who might want to do stuff. And your site, you have no page set up for metal gates, so that's huge problem number 1. You will never crack spot number 6, and I doubt you even have spot number 6. You probably haven't separated out personalization from your search. I bet you if I search metal gates on my test search, let's see, metal gates on my naked test search with geolocation US, header language English, personalization 0. If I do this search, are you going to come up in spot number 6? I mean, you might, but I strongly doubt it. DaVinci Gate, Pinterest, this, Adobe. Oh, here you are. Specialty aluminum. Yeah. See this page? This is the one that I found here. Specialty aluminum. See? Specialty aluminum. So yeah, you're here. Just you're on the bottom of it. So this is the page we should be trying to do the forensics on here. So let's go here. Let's launch a forensic audit. Let's do specialty aluminum. And you want to rank for metal gates. So let's do metal gates. But I guarantee to you that's not what your focus is. If I let the AI try to focus on this, and do it again, it's going to say something specific. You should be ranking for aluminum driveway gates. And aluminum driveway gates is not metal gates. Those are 2 different concepts. That's the difference between mammals and a Maine Coon cat. That's as big of a difference. Metal gates is the mammals category. Aluminum driveway gates is a specific kind of mammal, like a Maine Coon cat. They are completely different concepts. In the knowledge graph, they are entirely different knowledges. you are never going to crack number 6 for it. If you do, you're spending way too much money to get too little rankings that Google will show too few times, that the AI overviews of the world and the AI answer engines of the world will not prioritize you, or statistically it will be less that they prioritize you, and you will have the highest risk of being punted off that SERP as soon and as quickly as possible as anyone has a better answer on the topic, which is metal gates. So again, sorry, I'm not trying to bust your balls or be like overly critical or too serious, but dude, that's a huge problem, right? This is a huge problem. My AI has detected you're not even close to being optimized for metal gates, but we'll put in metal gates, and then my AI is going to have a field day of wagging his finger at you to be like, you're nowhere near optimized for metal gates, my friend. You need a generic metal gates page that shows your metal gates on it. Now, that has a whole bunch of problems there as well. It has a whole bunch of problems there as well, for sure, to be certain. So we'll let that run. While that's running, I'm going to take another little peek here, another quick little peek. Yeah, we see metal gates. I see it's going to complain about your title tag for sure. Let's see what else I see. You got a phone number right up here top. That's good. You're ranking for the profile 24 series. That again is another concept. That's another breed of cats. You're trying to rank. You're telling Google here, and what is probably your H1. Let's inspect this element. Let's inspect this element. Move my face over here. No, it's an H2, but it's still a heading tag. We can see here it's still a heading tag. Yeah, it's an H2. You can see. But the heading tags dictate passage content and matching up with entity structure. And the H2 here is saying this page is not even on specialty aluminum. It's on the profile 24 series. You've gone from the vague thing you want to rank for, you've gone down to something else, right? If you want to rank for metal gates, such a high level, high in the sales funnel, general kind of idea, they're still worth doing. You probably, but that's a relative question, right? Every keyword is relative to each other and relative to the money you have to pay to get it, and relative to the competition and how much money they're paying to get it. Like, does it really make sense for you to try to compete with Home Depot and Lowe's on such a high query? Monetarily, probably not. Can I show you how to rank for this? Yes. Can you get it? Yes. Is it worth it? That's another question that I cannot answer for you, because I don't know how much money you have. I don't know how much you really need it. I'm 90% sure it's probably not worth it for you, because you'd have to beat Home Depot and Lowe's, or start competing with them, costing that much money, taking on that much risk, spending that much time on this one page as opposed to all the other pages. It's always a risk-reward relative calculation. So can you get it? Yes. Can I show you how to get it? Yes. Could I get you in the AI overview? Am I about to give you a bunch of suggestions on how to do that? For sure. But don't forget that I said, is it even worth it? This keyword, my keyword agent, when it's up and running again, will probably tell you, probably not worth it. Probably not worth it. Especially compared to who you have to compete with to get it. And then, even if you get these AIs to agree about your stuff, like when I check this SERP out, metal gates, the first thing I see are products. This is where people are clicking and getting all the clicks and buying metal gates. You might want to use another tool that I'm building called the CVR predictor, and I will be able to predict the conversion rates on some very accurately. It's also built into the keyword agent partly as well. And I'll be able to get you much more efficient and much more scientifically accurate conversion rates. So you'd know how well, you don't have to guess anymore. You don't have to go off a rule of thumb. You don't have to say, well, everyone knows e-commerce conversions are 5%. Wrong. That's just wrong. That is a myth that people made up, like all the other SEO knowledge out in the industry. It's a myth. They just make it up. I'm sorry. That's the truth. Sorry, I have to be the bad guy. That's just the truth. But I'm the good guy because I'm telling you, hey, you know what? People are just making up SEO knowledge. Maybe, maybe. Don't listen to them because they have no idea what they're talking about. And it gets pulled into Gemini, and Gemini gives us bad advice as well. I fell for this the other day. I told my people about in SEO University, we did a huge test on retrieval augmented generation, which is how all these LLMs pull in information. And did you know that the wisdom of the SEO industry on RAG, retrieval augmented generation, is completely and utterly wrong? Did you know that? We do. There are huge caveats there and huge problems. So again, watch the show, email me, join the newsletter. Those are all the free things. Or if you need to fix this today or tomorrow, email me and we can set you up. We can get you set up for success. Okay. So first off, where do you want to be on this SERP? Probably here. This is probably going to be a pay to play, whether you like it or not. You probably make more money, and your cost benefit ratio might be better to actually bid on these things and be here if and only if you have a tool that will actually give you accurate conversion rates, so you can see that data ahead of time before spending $1,000 on it and seeing this doesn't convert. I just wasted $1,000. That's the problem with Google Ads. That of course Google is under no desire to fix. They have no desire to fix how this works because they want you to spend that $1,000 to waste it to test with your own money to see if this is going to convert or not. Fuck that. Fucketh that, I saith. You can quote me. Fucketh that, I saith. There's a quote, and no, you should be using CVR Predictor or a keyword agent as well. It'll tell you the conversion rates of these queries and whether or not they're even anywhere near something that you'll be able to break even on, and what those cost risk reward ratios are going to be. Cost benefit analysis, like any other business decision, right? This is a business decision. You should be running it like people run efficient, successful businesses, not being subject to Google's bullshiteth. Okay, so anyway, so that's your first one to be here. But anyway, let's say you like never mind, never mind about the local thing here, being like, look, apparently. Well, I searched in the U.S. They're like, do you want to go to Phoenix to buy? They don't know. They don't know where I am. So we have Lowe's and Aristocrat. We don't even have an AI overview here. There's no AI overview. Now, you may see an AI overview. If I change this to Tuvalu here, Tuvalu, there may be an AI overview for this. Nope. No. So the really only play here is, quite frankly, local, and so you have to do a local page, a totally different play, a totally different idea, or you bid for these. But I'm going to just continue like as if you want to compete, because I started. I'm going to continue with you want to compete with Lowe's and if you want to compete, actually, let's go back here to Tuvalu. No, let's go to Tuvalu here. I want to see, where do you rank in Tuvalu? Here's another little diagnostic tip. Where are you in Tuvalu? Tuvalu, you don't even show up on page one. So you have, wow, you don't even show up. Oh, here you are, the bottom of page 2. So I'll tell you right away, the on page is a bottom of page 2 on page. The reason why you're on page 1 is because of your conversion rates and because of your traffic in that geolocation. You want to strip out geolocation as a ranking signal? You need to play with the geolocation here, the URL parameter here. Play with it too much, Google will block you, so that'll give you a little slap. So don't do that too much. But that's another forensic pro tip. A pro tippery, as they say. Okay, so like I said, my AI is it wanted to be like, hey, I see a bunch of other things you're barely not ranking for. Do you want me to run these too? The answer is no. Okay, so we have Mahalo Bland here. Let's go boom. So lots of issues. 8 major issues found. The EMQ is missing from the title and URL, as I said, but you do have it in the meta description. You say metal gates here. Can't do that. So you got to change all that around. And we have a largest contentful paint of 12 seconds. Now, that's probably not correct. The 12 seconds here is probably not correct, but the 12 seconds here is probably not correct, but it's going to be high. It's going to be super high, right? If I go to performance and check what it says here, like this number is very, very poor. The speed index is poor. How quickly the content is visible is not great. The TTI, time to being interactive, is not great either. Ignore this SEO score. It means very little. Definitely things you could fix there, but I'm much more concerned, quite frankly, about these technical SEO issues here. These are the major issues. Basically, everything that I mentioned is just mentioning it in that form. So, my friend, that's what I would worry about there. I hope that helps you. Again, if you have any questions, please email me. Trey asks, so guys, if you have any final questions, please throw them in there. We're getting close up to the hour. I will quit after the hour. So go ahead, throw your questions in there, guys. I'm happy to answer them. Okay. So Trey asks, what do you think of GT metrics for page speed optimization? To tell you the truth, I don't know much about it, Trey. If it fixes it, great. If it actually gets those numbers down and you can see a visible change, then it's worth doing for sure. Glenn says, the specialty aluminum page we want to optimize, GSE tells number 6 for metal gate. Yeah, that's just for people in the US. But again, you have those huge problems, as I was saying, that you're probably not ever going to improve it unless you correct those problems. Gate singular, metal gates, doesn't matter. It's the same deal. It's going to be the same suggestions. Basically, I didn't even need to run the page on it. I could just look at it and say, "Oh, this is the problem." That's what's going to happen. Glenn says we sell our metal gate for 5 times the price of Home Depot. That's going to be a problem too. That's going to be a problem too, my friend. Prices are a ranking factor. You heard it here first. Again, this is a very little known fact, but prices are a ranking factor. That is another reason why you are on that SERP, because you have a luxury product. If you're 5 times the price of Home Depot, then you most likely have what Google has identified as a luxury product. And if you have a luxury product, you're not getting double audio here, right? No good. If you've got a luxury product, that's something called query deserves diversity, or QDD. QDD is here. Let me show you. So I'll move this over here and move this out here. Tell me about QDD. Let's see how long it takes for it to do the searches for SEO Brain. You'll be able to find it out. Okay, so query deserves diversity is the principle in Google that they've had for decades, that maybe our one-size-fits-all search rankings are not sufficient. Maybe the search query deserves some diversity of results. And so one of the current diversity of results that they have is, they have, I don't know, the leaked documents have dozens and dozens, they may have hundreds of different reasons or different vectors of which they will provide diversity. Like you have a super cheap price, you have a super expensive price, you're a luxury product, you're an economical product, you are a bespoke product, you're built here, you're built there, you have red ones, you have blue ones. Like there's some diversity that Google has detected that users may be not happy with not seeing, right? A SERP like that can confuse the eyes. SERP stands for Search Engine Results Page. Like this can potentially confuse the eyes. They can be like, what am I clicking? What am I doing here? I don't know what I'm clicking here anymore. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm clicking. What am I doing? Do I want it local? Do I not want it local? Do I want it from the big boys? So there's a range of prices, and this range of prices is a ranking factor. So this is a different ranking factor as well from QDD. So it's very interesting when you get into the forensic details of actually how this works and actually how to boost your rankings and how to beat everybody else. And this is how you beat everybody else. And this is how you have a successful business for decades doing SEO is paying attention to these really interesting little forensic details. There's a ranking factor for this, obviously, but there's a ranking factor. There's a ranking factor for this and a ranking factor for this too. But there's a ranking factor for this, and it has to do with the mountaintop algorithm. It has to do with the knowledge graph. And again, Bill Slosky, rest his soul, took us through the mountaintop algorithm, the patent years and years ago. Google's had this for years, and the SEO industry is like, dude, they do? What? I have to make my schema. There's other things. There's more to it. It's a little bit more complex, a little bit nitpicky. The forensic detail, but it's interesting and super awesome. And the forensic details are interesting. You can figure them out. You will figure them out. So here, let's see. It's like, okay, so here's the answer it gave. Let's dive into QDD. Google will do trials, but they have to trust you. And yes, the QDD has trials. They do ranking spot tests. QDD often places pages in specific positions. It's not 10 or 12. The positions are 3, 5, 7, and 9 usually in our testing are reserved for potentially, not always, but potentially adding in a QDD, a Query Deserves Diversity candidate to see if they get the clicks. If they get the clicks, they stick. That's how Rank Brain works. It's the stage manager. It's like it sees you back there, says, you know what? We had a bunch of variety acts. Let's throw a comedian up there. Oh, they like the comedian. Okay, you get to stay, right? They clicked and stayed on the comedian. You get to stay. That's Rank Brain. Rank Brain's that stage manager, right? The flux, you're going to see your page jump around as QDD tests it. To make them stick, you need to have conversions. You need to make sure you have conversion rate optimization. Clicks make it click stick. Sticky, clicky, clicky, sticky. That's what you need, right? Now, there is schema markup you can use, even though I just talked down schema markup. There is schema markup you can use, but I wouldn't rely on this too much, and you cannot keyword stuff in the schema. People only get away with keyword stuffing in their schema because they didn't put any keywords in their content because they're terrified of Google. So they kind of did it through a back door, which is inefficient. It is inefficient and will never give you the ranking juice and ease and speed and safety of doing it correctly. So this is a bit of a mistake. On-page content. Consider first-person stories appropriate for your content. This is a little-known gem that we found out. Although there is a way you need to write your content. I want to make sure there is a way you need to write your content, and it's a standard way. It is third-person omniscient. We've tested that, but there is I speculated, and from testing and from experience and a wealth of scientific knowledge about this, that there is probably, and this is why it's saying it under QDD, is there is a Query Deserves Diversity pump up for, hey, my name is Jane and I run this blog and I've tested every skim cream and here they are and I talk in the first person. You can possibly get a trial from that, a QDD trial from that. And commerciality and user signals, cheaper prices, free offers, mentioned in a non-pushy way, and catering to e-commerce intent can potentially help as well, for sure. It's just, and as it says here, it's just one piece of the SEO puzzle. Focus on creating high quality content, optimizing user experience, and building strong backlink profiles for long-term success, which is true, which is absolutely ultimately true. Okay, guys, so thanks very much. That has been the show. Let me just make sure the rest of the questions are answered. Trey asks, Insights uses Lightspeed for similar to GT metrics. What do you think of this tool? Never tried GT metrics. If it does the trick, it does the trick. Like I said, it's like 5% of your rankings at best. So I never really cared. However you can fix it, fix it. If you see any red or yellow in Search Console, you need to fix it. Or if you see my tool says, hey, you're getting red scores from largest contentful paint or from first contentful paint, even more important, FCP, then you definitely got a problem. So again, thanks guys for listening and watching. This has been the Forensic SEO Audit. Email me if you guys want access to SEO Brain. It's a super revolutionary tool. As you can see, it has all the answers that are actually correct. Fancy that. SEO answers that you don't have to doubt. SEO answers that you don't have to be wondering, is it correct? It is, as far as we can tell, based on our extensive testing, the correct answers. I've never exposed these answers to the public before. And so this will be a pay-to-play system, obviously. My page audit tool is obviously far too valuable not to be. But you guys can get early access because you guys are my subscribers. I love you guys. I appreciate you all for being here. I appreciate you all for watching and all your suggestions and all your help. So get in there, email me to get early access to the tool. And also watch out, join my newsletter, subscribe, watch my stuff, and to get coupons for early access to this stuff at a lower price. And it's going to tremendously help with your SEO. So again, thanks a lot, guys. So I don't know how to close off this thing. It always cuts me off too early. So let me see.